नमस्कार. पोया प्रुडंट खबरो. वी द पीपल मिडियान जायरातदारांच्या जाळ्यांतल्यान भायर सरचे. प्रुडंटान 2026 म्हळ्यार स्वताच्या पांयार उबे रावचे. प्रुडंटाच्या गोवाथॉन कॉन्क्लेवाक चेअरमॅन अवधूत तिमलोचो मंत्र. गोयचो लोक भारताचे संविधान होच खरो गोयचो कस्टोडियन. प्रुडंटाच्या गोवाथॉन कॉन्क्लेवाक क्लॉड आल्वारिसाचे वक्तव्य. विजय रोहनाचो विचाराक तेंको. काब्राल ऑस्कराचो पॉलिटिकल टोन. गोंयांत बिझनेस करपाची परिस्थिती ना. कायदेशीर बिझनेस करतल्यांक सरकार पिळटा. उरिल्ल्यांक एक्टिव्हिस्ट नाडटात. बिझनेसाची माणसुकी ना. स्किमी घेवन कष्टकरी आळशी बिझनेसमॅनाक खंत. टीव्ही चॅनलाच्या प्रायम टायमार बोवाळ चड, न्यूज कमी. रेव्हेन्यूच्या गणितांक लागून न्यूज चल्ल्या ना जायत. चॅनलां जाल्यात एंटरटेनमेंट चॅनलां. गोवाथॉनात नॅशनल मिडियाचे मानेस्त. प्रिंट आणि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया बरोबर डिजिटल मीडिया इन्फॉर्मेशन माध्यम म्हण सरता फुडे. सिद्धार्थ वरदराजनाचे विजन. राजदीप म्हणटा मीडियान सेन्सेशनल जावचे न्ही. गोवा फॉरवर्डाक नाल्लाचे चिन्ह. वेंचणूक आयोगान कळयले गोवा फॉरवर्डाक. गोवा फॉरवर्ड म्हणटा विजयान बीजेपीक एक्सपोज केल्यात. ह्या फुडें करतलो म्हण बीजेपीक खंय भंय. तिसरे ISL आसामात सुरू. नॉर्थ ईस्ट युनायटेडाची केरळाकडे उक्तावणाची पहिली मॅच. वी द पीपल फोमेंतो ग्रुपाचो चेअरमॅन अवधूत तिमलोचो गोवाथॉनाक गोंयकारांक दिल्लो मंत्र. प्रिंट वा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मिडियान जाता तितले आपल्या पांयार उबे रावन जायराती आनी जायरातदाराच्या कचाट्यांतल्यान मुक्त जावचे. गॅरेजीत सुरू जाल्ले प्रुडंट आज दुसऱ्या मजल्यार पावला. प्रुडंटान वर्स 2026 येता म्हळ्यार स्वताच्या पांयार उबे रावत जाल्यार ते गोंयचे आनी गोंयकाराचेच बऱ्याक म्हण अवधूत बाब उलयलो.
सर म्हाका प्रुडंट कितें चिंतून सुरू केल्लें आनी आज कितें दिसता हाजेर उलयल्यार म्हाका दिसता बरें येतलें.
10 years ago, Prudent was born, but not in a hospital. It was born on the roadside. Very, very humble beginnings. And then came, this is something good. We should continue this effort. And it went from garage to the ground floor to the first floor. And today, Dhawar Sazali. So the date of birth was 10 years ago. Today is a big day. My own, I think the greatest invention are the 3 magical words which Jefferson wrote. And Ambedkar followed 200 years later. We the people. The newspaper said, Mr. Gandhi, what is this? You know, you're taking the responsibility of running this paper, and it is making a reasonable amount of money. It will survive. Gandhi said, no, I'm resigning as an editor because you are pushing me to get advertisement. And let me tell you, I've come to the conclusion that every advertisement is an encroachment on editorial. So I know some of you and most of you, even Prudent and others, they run after government for advertisements. So in fact, the government is bribing you to be soft on the government. And some big advertisers are also arm twisting you to dare not speak the truth, or to mold the truth in such a way as to let the time pass, let the clouds go over. Now, so what do we do? How do we tackle journalism and how do we tackle the media without advertisement? But I tell you, before you are 20, if you don't carry out these reforms within yourselves and divorce the ownership or not have a business ownership which has interests and such cross connections, it won't rise to a level of an institution. So before your 20th birthday, please please adopt what I'm saying, because I don't want to be part of it by 2026. Sooner you retire me, better.
गोंयचो खरो कस्टोडियन भारताचे संविधान क्लॉड आल्वारिसाच्या ह्या वक्तव्याक गोवाथोनाक लोकांनी येवकार दिलो. विजय सरदेसाय आनी रोहन खंवटे म्हणटा खरो गोंयचो कस्टोडियन गोंयकारपण आनी वी द पीपल म्हणजे गोंयकार. हो कॉन्टेस्ट इव्हॅल्युएशनाचो विशय अशें अंबर तिंबलोचें मत. निलेश काब्राल आनी डॉक्टर ऑस्कर रिबेलोन ह्या विशयाचेर उलयतना राजकीय मोडान गेले.
Who is the real custodian of Goa's interests? भयंकर किचकटीचो विशय. म्हणटकर आज तुम्ही बरी सारकी रेडेपाड्यांची झगडी एंटिसिपेट करपाक जाता.
तसो कस्टोडियन म्हणटा तो म्हाका दिसता एक अंपायर, एक रेफ्री असो. अवधूत बाबान म्हणले भशेन वी द पीपल, गोंयचे लोक, हो एक पयलो गोंयकारांचो इंट्रस्ट. थॉमस जेफरसनाचें हें घेवन की वी द पीपल, म्हाका दिसता पीपल आर मच अबाव ऑल दीस थ्री. सो अशें दिसता की ज्युडिशियरी इज बिकम द कस्टोडियन, which means that the executive and the legislature have failed. So therefore I feel that the real custodian of the Goan people are the Goan people, or a mix of all the three with a responsible judiciary as the watchdog.
Civil society, in civil society also we have a lot of elements, but there are also elements there in the civil society who have individual interests.
People are feeling, those who are the smaller people are feeling left out of the system, unable to work the system to their advantage, and they are going to continue to protest on the roads, and you're going to be finding it very, very difficult to control it with whatever institutions you have at your power.
Government starts going on it. I think the state, the government elected in power, fails to keep up the promises, and we say they are not the real custodians, and hence we all automatically feel that the people of Goa have to take something in their hands. And I would say that the people of Goa are the real custodians of the state.
The regional plan was such a wonderful exercise. After it was scrapped, we had such a wonderful exercise. It was sent to all the villages in the state of Goa, saying that now you put your input into it and send it back. We all did that very seriously. We sent it back, and again they threw it out. So how do people represent their interests if at every stage either the legislators or the governments or those people who are in charge keep trying to displace those aspirations?
To keep this elected government or elected people in consequential debate, check, and only when the system seems to be completely eroding itself do you inform the judiciary that it is going off script, and the judiciary said this is the script. So it's a constant evolution, and I think my 30 minutes will continue.
Is it something that we give power to the government to do what you want, to take the state to a level which was never promised?
So Rohan goes beyond the government and
Yes.
says, if the government
That
fails,
he's been doing all the time, blocking
if the government fails, then
feels-
who is the real we the people?
No, we the people. The government, as Dr. Oscar says, is actually responsible for these 5 years to negotiate with everybody.
Stakeholder.
Whether it is all the three, all the 4 states, including the media, if they are misguiding the people.
Forward वतात, sideward वतात, backward वतात, आणि जमीन असत पळय ती विकतात. Now this is a problem.
No, एक
So it's a big time जमीन विकतात पळय ते ना. पूण गोंयकार जे
Every
आसात,
businessman, according to Aam Aadmi Party, is corrupt.
Ultimately, the custodian is this Constitution of India is the custodian because it gives us the space in which we can exercise our democracy and our democratic rights. So in that sense, every individual is the custodian. And every individual can do whatever he wants. If you don't like what he wants, you charge him under some law and you put him in. But I am a custodian. I am acting because I feel I am a custodian. And everybody else, Nilesh Babu is acting as a custodian. He is also acting as a custodian.
गोंयांत कायद्याक धरून धंदो करतल्यांक सरकार चड पिळटा. टॅक्स, कॉम्पिटिशन आनी लायसन्साच्या वजान धंदो गुठलावपाची पाळी. मनोज काकुलो, श्रीनिवास नायक आनी दत्ता नायकान गोवाथॉनाक गोंयच्या बिझनेसाची दशा आनी सरकाराचो कारभार एक्सपोज केलो. विशय आशिल्लो इज ऑफ डुईंग बिझनेस. सध्या सगळ्यांत तेजीत धंदो चल्ला तो आरटीआय एक्टिविस्टांचो, म्हण श्रीनिवास नायक उलयलो. मिनेर मेलवानी म्हणटा उदक कितले खोल आसा ते पळोवन पांय घाल्यार धंदो करूंक पावतले.
Because on all these parameters, land allotment, construction license, tax compliance, environment, it is very, very difficult. I have gone through that. I have completed almost, I joined in 75 as a trader. Today, as you said, I am successful businessman, but it's not that it was a cakewalk. Cake business, by the way, is not a cakewalk. And I have seen my failures, and in all these parameters, it is very, very difficult to do business in Goa. When you ask me specific questions, I will tell you specifically.
So you
how it is
generally
difficult.
feel that Goa is not a very investor-friendly place to...
No, it is not. It is not. It is.
Whether it is levying of taxes, whether it is levying of various type of restrictions, difficulties in getting your permissions, licenses, and mind you, unfortunately, this is applicable only to the people who are compliant. Ease of doing business is Goa, a strict no-no. I hope better sense prevails sooner than later.
For example, to be an RTI activist, it's the best business. What investment does it need? To put a pawn shop, you need about 80 licenses. So-called, I personally do not believe in Goan, non-Goan or Indian. Every citizen of India has got a right to business in any part of this country, so long as he is following all the laws of the land, that is of the Indian Constitution as well as the local state government. Going through after investing hundreds of crores, you being called illegal by some irresponsible people and taken to the court every second day.
So where is the question of finding a perfect and a utopian market? Imperfections are there. As a businessman, take a look at it. If you feel you can manage these imperfections, you invest. If you feel you cannot manage these imperfections, which the four major I have placed before you, you don't invest.
I just was amazed as to how many type of licenses that you require to start a small restaurant. That itself will answer a question about what is the ease of doing business in Goa. To start with, you require clearance from Sewerage Department, Health Department, I don't know, somehow my mobile is, oh yeah, there it is. Sewerage Department, Health Department, Fire and Emergency Services, Food Safety from the Directorate of Food and Drugs, a shops and establishment license from the municipality or the panchayat, labor laws compliance, house tax, trade charges, signboard charges, sanitation charges, all this to start a small cafe.
Of mine was perplexed when I put him a question. I said, sir, I want to take out 5 minerals and I don't want to dump anything because it's all valuable. So he asked his officers. He said, sir, this gentleman wants to take out 5 minerals. Why are you blocking him? No, that is not the law.
Because you are not able to create employment to the people, you are giving doles.
काणकोणा गुळ्या एक्सिडेंटात बार्शेचो अर्जुन वेळीप आगताक गेलो. अर्जुन वेळीप आनी कमलाकर वेळीप दोगूय चावडेवेल्यान बारशा मोटरसायकलीन घरा वताले. वाटेर कर्नाटकाच्या बसीन एका स्विफ्टाक धपको दिलो आनी ती 4 व्हीलर वचून वेळीपाच्या मोटरसायकलीचेर आपटली. अर्जुन हॉस्पिसियोत व्हरतना वाटेरच गेलो. कमलाकराक हॉस्पिसियोत घाला. पुलीस चौकशी करतात. घेऊया एक ब्रेक.